for one hater, but all haters. Haters make me famous. Haters make me famous. Haters make me famous. Haters make me famous. Haters.
Call it my battleground. I'm on that center stage where suckers be talking that, but not to my face. Making major moves while them haters prove nothing no harder you shine. You know them haters come by the dozen. All them haters that be talking about us, they be hating on our grind, cause you know we coming up. We be spending all the time on these rhymes and the clubs. You can't steal my shine, cause I'm prime, never mind, cause fame and fortune be the only notion for them haters. Do many years in the game, so you know I paid my dues.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Cap Nation Live. Hump Day edition. Wednesday, the 23rd of December. We are inching closer and closer and closer to Christmas Day. Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Glad to see everybody tuning in with us. It is going to be a great day today, just like it was yesterday, but today will be even bigger. What is going on, everybody? Everybody that is tuning in. Got a nice little crowd rolling. Mr. Bayer, Ed Kennedy, Edward, what is going on, Mr. Bayer? Gains and Games, good morning. Jared, Eliezer, Joe Free, J Rock, Matt, my name is Corey, Nico C, Nico Chi, Mr. Brackens, Rich, Ryan C, Shane, Steve Chung, Stevie Steves, Swag Champ, TD, Tim, Urban Sports, Matt, everybody else that's tuning in, everybody else that commented before. Welcome, and good morning. Neverez, good morning. Good morning, glancing over the live chat this morning. Tim, good morning. Rich, 2 minutes till Santa gets here. I don't know if that's a compliment or a little dig. Still getting a little warning. Hopefully, I'm actually curious. There we go. Never mind. The feed actually switched from a warning into excellent due to the bit rate. So looks like we'll be good. Yep, Arizona definitely killed a nice 5-0 day yesterday. Damn Wildcats. Everybody blame J-Rock for that one. That's his team. Playing down yesterday. But no, the 4-1 day on premium plays yesterday. Not a bad day. Not a bad day yesterday. No matter which way you looked at it. Premium plays had a killer day. My personal plays had a nice day. Free plays had a nice day. Stevie Steves says the bowl package come with a guaranteed winning percentage. Yeah, the bowl package is 64% on whatever games they give out. George K, good morning. Art, good morning. Joe Jet says Georgia with the 33-2 run. We'll take it. We will take it. Mr. Brackens, good morning. Sorry, I had to put that part up a little higher. It doesn't matter what we do. We get the haters rolling in. And I love it. Absolutely love it. So I don't know about you guys, but I am definitely ready for some hump day magic today. Whoo, is it going to be a good one today, folks? We have a very, very, very busy day today. Alex, yes, you have a nice big Game of the Year winner in your grabs. We just got to let the game play out, and we'll have a nice winner. Mr. Sanchez, Stacy, Sophique, Brandon, Tyler, Bootang, Mr. Kennedy, Ty, Ryan, and the other so many of you. I just read the last handful. Thank you for jumping on board. Thank you for jumping on board my Game of the Year. Mr. George K., thanks for jumping on board the bowl package. You got my Game of the Year free. Remember, you get my Game of the Year included in the bowl package. Joseph, thank you for jumping on board my Game of the Year. It's going to be a busy day today. Yesterday was a busy day. Today's going to be a busier day with a big money play. I don't know about you guys, but man, I'm stoked for the rest of this week. I've been stoked for this week. I've been actually looking forward to this week for a little while now. I've definitely been looking forward to this week for a while now, not just because of the Game of the Year. Bowl games, we absolutely mop up, clean up. And man, Oscar, thanks for jumping on board the Game of the Year. The bowl games are finally here. We're in full swing. We have played every bowl game so far. We have not missed yet. That's a prelude to what's to come with our bowl package. Be advised, it's going to be flipping great. All right, be advised, it's going to be flipping great. Tulane this, Tulane that. Tulane a tackle here, Tulane a tackle there. Tulane's the best tackle everywhere. Here a tackle, there a tackle. Old McDonald was definitely missing some flipping tackles yesterday. Hot diggity dog. Made me very happy. Nevada, the Wolfpack getting us a big win yesterday. If you guys haven't noticed, we've been putting out some lines that are pretty damn sharp when we drop plays, where we're actually getting the best possible lines on some major line movements. And we keep beating the books, not only with the line movements, but with the plays themselves. We're going to continue to do that. Tony, thanks for jumping on board my Game of the Year. Thank you, sir. Tony Z. Up there in Sparks, Nevada. You probably loved seeing the Wolfpack win yesterday. I know I did. Wolfpack, the over, every which direction of that over. We just kept pounding it. First half, team total this, team total that. Full game over. And then all I heard yesterday about the second game was how this BYU team, for the most part, was fake. Not everybody. Some people were in here rolling in, don't bet against God, making those comments. But man, all I seen yesterday was a UCF here and a UCF there. Well, UCF was nowhere. Little Old McDonald fun for us. No, Oscar, it's just one play today. But what it does is it gives 2 days access to it, so that if you purchased yesterday or you purchased early, it wouldn't cut off your access early. So we always add an extra day to the big stuff. That way you don't lose access to it before it gets posted. Tim says Kyle the King of Kick Butt. It was definitely a fun day yesterday, and we plan to make it fun again today. That's for sure. No problem, Oscar. And again, thanks for jumping on board it as well. My name, Corey, says UCF has zero defense. It's more like BYU's offense is just too much. You know, those Mormon boys from up in Provo are just too much to handle. Their offensive firepower, it's no joke. We didn't touch the BYU over. I seen that line jumped like 9 points, 10 points from opening to where it ended up closing. Hot diggity dog. Round of applause for premium plays yesterday and everybody that donated. Now, donation totals from yesterday. I'm popping those up right now. Give me 1 second, folks. Cappers Direct. Cappers Direct. Uh-huh. Yeah, you should be fine. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. All right, bye-bye. Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye. All right, so donation totals. I am popping them up. You guys are making me write a nice little check as well. Not a little one. It's actually a good-sized check. I think I have to go back and see what we did last time. But I think we might have beat last time. No, I think we're a little less if I'm not mistaken. But then again, 209 total donations received. It'll end up being 210 when I write my check. But of the 209, $3,579.01 was donated from the Cap Nation family. So after I double that and match it, dollar for dollar, penny for penny, will be a total donation outdoor for vets, $7,158.02. Another round of applause. Hit the wrong button. I was going to do a double applause there. Never is. It's either this one or the last one. I have to go back and double check, but it was either the last one or this one. I have a feeling it was this one by not by much, by roughly about the same, if I'm not mistaken. So I think the check that I wrote last time was roughly the same. We're going to do it again here in the near future. Probably a couple more weeks, a month. It's something that I definitely want to do. And we may change up the charities, although we do have a nice little working contract with Outdoor for Vets to be able to promote. But we also do with Navy SEAL Foundation as well. Rich says those pennies are probably my fault from the exchange. Hold on, we could tell. Although 209 to swift through. The largest donation ended up being, where did it go? I believe it was 212. Some odd number, $212. But he has been notified. He did win a month of premium plays for a $212 donation. Jerry, good morning, sir. My name Corey says donated 15 and made 450. Definitely giving a bigger donation next time. We definitely appreciate it when you do participate. It's always a lot of fun. And the winner of the month, if he wants to come forward. I know he does watch the live show, but not everybody wants to let it be known. Rich, I do believe it was you in the exchange rate where it did go through. Kansas was easy money, absolutely. Our fifth and final premium play yesterday. But yeah, definitely looking for a good day today. Another good day today. Premium plays are out. Yesterday we had Nevada over 56.5. Winner cha-ching. Nevada's team total over 27.5. That was a nice easy winner. Get a round of applause. We did drop the Wildcats laying 14, our only loss of the day. We hammered the snot out of Drake laying 14.5, winning by 33. Yep. And then Kansas on the money line, minus $1.30. One more round of applause. And then for everybody that didn't donate, that just wanted our daily free plays, nice big 2-0. Nevada giving it out at the sharpest line possible, plus 2.5 and plus 3. As well as BYU's first half team total over 20.5. One more round of applause. Nice big 2-0, everybody. Kong, if you are on my game of the year, that means everything checked out. I don't just put it out to put 40, 50K on a game and then let me just fuck it off because players are not out. If the game is out, it checked out. That's for sure. Big round of applause. Again, to everybody that donated and made Donation Day another successful day. It's something that I absolutely love to do. And I keep telling them I want to do it more. So hopefully we'll be able to do it again soon. Because I love it. Greg Engel. Send me a text message, brother. Send me a text message right now. Oh, okay. Greg, your CVC did not match the 3-digit code. You might have entered it a digit off. George, you're probably looking at the free day from yesterday, the premium plays from yesterday. Turn your phone sideways, brother. Turn your phone sideways. Scroll down just until you see your username. And then click there's a small little box that has 4 windows in it right below your username. Click that box. Click that box and then scroll all the way down, and you will be able to see your different access to the different packages. My name, Corey. Yes, we're going to blame Jay for the Wildcat game yesterday. Everybody blame Jay. Send the hate mail to Jay. I know he went 4-1. We went 4-1, but we're going to blame that one on Jay. I think it's the only thing that's right to do. Absolutely, Corey. That F&J guy, right? Definitely should blame Jay. Give all the winning credit to me for the 4 winners. Just kidding, just kidding. No, I had my hand in the Wildcats yesterday. Maybe a little too much. Maybe a little too much. Yeah, okay, everybody, blame J-Rock. There we go, blame J-Rock. Can I recommend a reliable book that does for New Jersey? Mr. Bayer, which package? The bowl package? No. No, if you sign up by the bowl for the bowl package by 1 p.m., you'll be perfectly fine. And Kong, no, the company is not matching it. I am personally matching it. I am personally matching it. Not the company, myself personally. There you go, Greg. Thanks for jumping on board. The bowl package. Scott Kaler, it's early in the NBA season. Does that benefit the better? Just like most sports, college basketball, all of that stuff. In my opinion, yes, it does. Swag Champ 15 picks. Pick your nose. You can feel free to pick your nose and wait. But this is the barber shop. We'll eventually get there. Mr. Bayer says, excellent. Kid's got to finish his schoolwork first. Tell him to hurry up. All right, tell him to hurry up. We've got important Cap Nation stuff to worry about. The Swag Champ barber talk. Exactly. Alrighty, so, and the actual first official, as far as the bowl package goes, the bowl package technically doesn't start until tomorrow. But you do get my game of the year to start it off today. Carl, with a very big incorrect statement, says, a big bet for me is $100, so this site is not for me. Crazy that you will invest upwards of $100 on plays, but yet I gave everybody 2-0 for free yesterday. I also gave everybody a 4-1 day for making a minimum $15 donation. And for the ability to get our plays at dollars per day. Yes, you can get our plays for dollars per day. Like $5 per day. Divide that up by the 4 plays that premium plays have out. You'll put upwards of $100 on a game that lasts you 2 hours, but you won't invest something that costs you, let's round up and say $1.50. Because if you take a premium play membership and you divide it by 365 days a year, you end up at $5.47 a day. Well, we happen to have 4 premium plays today. You divide that by 4 premium plays, and they cost you $1.37 if you round up. So it always amazes me when I hear people say, I only bet 500, or I only bet 50, or I only bet 100, or I only bet 25. But if you invest long term, yeah, I know, the fee sucks to pay out front, but it's a long-term thing. But if your cost per day and your dollar per day is $5 a day, how can a $100 bettor not benefit from it? How can a $100 bettor not benefit from it? They absolutely can. I mean, they're only getting like a 95-1 return on what they bet versus what it cost. Dr. Franco dropping the real math, 146. Thank you, sir. So everybody, if you're on long term, can benefit. Now, if you're paying every 3 days, yeah, sorry, we're not the cheapest service. If you just want to buy every 3 days, we're not the cheapest service. We have guys that will buy every 3 days regardless of what we do. Every 3 days they make a payment because they just don't want to commit till it's that word commitment, all right? How many of you are in your 40s and never been married? You don't have to answer that, but there's probably quite a few in here. There's people in here with commitment issues. Gamblers, a lot of them have commitment issues. That's the reason why they like to buy short-term packages, because most people don't think long-term. If you think long-term and you look at your cost per day and you get that down, everybody can benefit from what we do on our website. Almost everybody. But anybody, it doesn't even matter if you bet 10 cents a game, you can benefit from the live show. George says size does matter. Size does matter, yes. And any lady that ever tells you that it doesn't, it's never had it, right? Edward, do Puerto Rican marriages count? All count. All count. So everybody could benefit. Now, special one-off games that, like the game of the year, if you're a $100 bettor, you're playing to double your money. I get it. Some will participate, some won't. And that's fine. That's fine. You have a more valid case if you were buying, 3 days for $99 versus buying it long term and in a bigger package. J-Rock dropping a little knowledge too. That is true. And if you want to get on my college football game of the year, you can do it right here. Ethan says, once I hit the game of the year, I'm going for the package. I don't know what package you're going for, but be careful. J-Rock says size only matters if you're broke. That is a true statement. Money will solve a lot of issues. Not all, but a lot. Most. Members only live show. Speaking of that, members only live show is going to take place at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Members only, and this is available to all members today. Cap Nation members as well as Cap Nation family members. It is open to all members today. You can join here or click the join button. Members only, exclusive live show on YouTube. And by the way, everybody, YouTube got back to me. The members only live chat is now fixed. They got back to me yesterday evening and let me know that it is fixed, so we're good to go. Live chat is fully restored for the members only live chat. So members only live show for all members will be at 2 p.m. Eastern time. We'll also have some members only live or members only exclusive content being dropped tomorrow as well. So it's going to be a good time. Going to be an amazing day today. I can't wait. Super stoked. Super stoked. All right, without further ado, we should probably, get into the picks because, the trolls are going to start trolling on by and start knocking us for not just giving out the world. So I guess it's time to give out the world. We got to do what you got to do, and it's time to just start giving away the farm. If you haven't already done so, please do hit that thumbs up button. We greatly appreciate it to the 130 that are tuning in with us. We know you have a lot of choices out there, and we greatly appreciate you choosing us. It doesn't matter if you watch the live show, if you watch the archive version. We are always very appreciative when you guys do watch our shows and our videos. But if you haven't already hit that subscribe button, best hit that subscribe button right now. That way you get notified every single time we drop content. It doesn't matter if it's a daily free play video. It doesn't matter if it's a live show like this. You will be notified hitting that subscribe button, tapping that little bell for notifications. And then, and only then, right next to it, there is a button that says join. Click that join button, become a Cap Nation member, get your name in green like everybody, get access to special emojis. And by the way, those emojis I was told are dropping this weekend. Waiting to get them approved or something like that. But they're in the hopper. They're in the hopper, that's for sure. But you get special access, special perks as a YouTube exclusive member. Special members only live shows that are not available to everybody. Special members only live, or special members only content and videos exclusive for members only. All that good stuff. Ethan says, if you think money doesn't buy happiness and you've never have money, that is a, for the most part, true statement. Bill McDonald says, from a Celtics fan, take the Bucks -3 tonight. Line is actually 4 on the Bucks now. Little movement in there. David, I do agree. I do agree with you in that statement. That is for sure. That is for sure. Ralph, if you are watching, my brother, thank you for jumping on board my game of the year. Premium plays are out. My personal plays are not, just so you guys know. If you were looking for my personal plays, they are not out yet, but they will be. As soon as we get off the live show, I will have them out as well. Popping up the info that we need so we can break down these good bowl games. George, try hitting the refresh button. The thumbs ups are just not showing on yours. I'm showing 64 as of right now. But we do appreciate you tuning in. Edward says everybody's happiness comes from different places. That I do agree with. Edwards the richest man in here. FYI. Nobody knows it, but he's worth. He hit the lotto last year. The Mega Millions. It was a two-way split, but Edward hit it for $180 million. After taxes, I think he got like 37, free and clear. Matt says, sports betting makes me happy. FM818229 says, like the Bucks and the Mavs. Edward says, no way far from it. Okay, 34 million. 34 million and change. Give me 1 second, guys. $180K, more like it. Anthony says this is a time to be happy. We have life. You know, that's a true statement. That is definitely a true statement. You know, there's a lot of crazy shit in this world going on. Joseph Browning says, my man, I played 3 of the premium plays and 1 free play. 4 for 4. Thanks, Kyle. You're very welcome. There's a lot of people out there that, you know, it's funny. Normally, family is, or Christmas, we do Christmas at my house. Me and my wife, we throw the Christmas party for the family, Christmas dinner. I smoke the birds. And we do Christmas at our house every year. It's just what we do. And Thanksgiving, we go to my in-laws. Christmas, everybody comes to ours. But it seems every year Christmas is getting bigger because we get friends coming over or other family that would usually go somewhere else that don't have other family anymore. A lot of it, sadly, due to COVID, believe it or not. So it's pretty crazy. Crazy time. So everybody's blessed to be here, that's for sure. So we're going to start taking a look at the bowl games. We've got 2 bowl games on tap today. 2 bowl games on tap. Remember, just because I'm breaking down a game doesn't mean I'm necessarily going to give you a free play in it. But I will give you an unbiased breakdown. J-Rock says everyone in our family is older, so we do President's Xmas Eve, and then Xmas is a party all day and night. That's kind of nice. You know, I have my little one, a 5-year-old, and man, the little girl goes, Daddy, it's Christmas Eve. No, it's Christmas Eve, baby. You got a couple more days before Christmas Eve. But she's starting to see presents come under the tree, and she's starting to scope them out. Daddy, this one's for me. I'm going to open it now. No, you're not. No, you're not. So, is the Capper family invited to Christmas dinner? If you can find it, you can come. All right? Gains and games. Drive safe while you're driving and lurking. Adulting. Definitely be careful. I might try J-Rock's recipe in the smoker with an orange turkey. I do have 2 22-pound turkeys to smoke. And I'm going to get in trouble. I was supposed to order a honey-baked ham, and I have not yet. So if anybody has a honey-baked ham hookup, please let me know. I need to figure one out today. Damn, Dr. Franco, that's too bad. That's horrible. That's horrible. That's absolutely horrible. Damn Chicago. Says they killed his neighbor last night. Got carjacked, shot 3 times. Woo. That's horrible. Audio only. Okay, we're frozen. We're frozen. Yeah, that's horrible, Dr. Franco. Actually, we're not frozen. It unfroze. Oh, Gains and Games is audio only. Yes, because you're driving. There you go. Smart man. Urban sports, you're killing me. I love it. I love it. Yeah, very sad. Throw the ham in the smoker. I was planning on heating it up that way. That's for sure. But I got to get one first now. I completely forgot. I completely dropped the ball on that one. I'm going to be up Schitt's Creek. I got to get me one. Sorry, honey, they're sold out last minute. Does that work? I think she'll notice if I get a ham from somewhere else. All right, so we're going to take a look at the first bowl game, and we're going to go through these pretty quickly. All right, we're going to go through both bowl games pretty quickly because I want to spend some time in some hoops today. Dr. Franklin, you live in an upper class community and it don't mean nothing. No. Nasty travels everywhere. Scumbags travel everywhere. Throw the ham in the air fryer. Good idea. Good idea. J-Rock, no, you don't see the receipt of the wrapper. I know, right? Here, honey, let me unwrap that for you. I'm going to heat it up. Don't touch my ham. Don't touch my hammy. Georgia Southern, Louisiana Tech. J-Rock, you said you're on the east side of town, right? I should have got a smaller turkey and threw that sucker in the air fryer. That's for sure. Air fryer nation, baby. Air fryer nation. All right. The R&L Carriers New Orleans Bowl. Game 273, 274, Louisiana Tech. Georgia Southern. Popping up the live odds for this one, guys. Just now logging into the live odds. Going to spend a little bit of time on each one. Not too much. All right, not too much. The far west. No, I knew you were in Arizona. I'm at the east side of Phoenix. Because I'm not too far from you. Brandon says, good morning, Cap Nation. I'm late to the party. Can't wait for the game of the year. You're never too late. Never too late. We're never too late to this party. Remember, members only live show going down at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Alrighty. Got the live odds up and running. Ready to rock, ready to roll for today. Line opened up. Georgia Southern laying 5.5. It is now up to 6.5. Total hovering at that 48-point mark, which is interesting because it did rise a little bit. It did rise a little bit. However, it opened at 48, rose to 48.5. I saw 49, and it is now back to 48 at Bet Online, minus $1.15. Mike says, if they locking down the UK, does sports get canceled there? I would think not. I think they're just locking down travel. Arturo P says, Kyle, thank you so much for yesterday. Made enough to put some money back in my pocket from the shopping. Very welcome. Very welcome. Robert says 5 is a great age at Christmas. Enjoy every minute. Man, I am super stoked. We got her this electric horse that she can ride, she can walk, it trots, it runs, you can feed it, you can brush its hair, do all this crazy shit. And she has one of the little ones that, you rock on with the spring-loaded one, but not one that she can actually ride around the house, zip around the house with. And I'm absolutely stoked to wake up Christmas morning and see her face. All right, so back to the game. 6.5 is the line. Louisiana Tech catching 6.5 minus 107. You can catch the full touchdown. You can catch the full touchdown at minus $1.17. Over and under 48. Edward says, my 7-year-old only believer wife said the last year, though, no way, you got to let them go until they figure it out on their own. I will still deny it and tell you Santa's flipping real. I will still deny it. Christmas is my favorite holiday, more than my birthday, more than Veterans Day, and I'd have to say Veterans Day is probably my second favorite. Now, when you start diving into this one, first of all, you've got Georgia Southern 7-5 on the year, 7-5 against the spread, 5-7 to the over. I mean, first of all, you got to give Georgia Southern a big round of applause. I mean, they played a full 12-game schedule. I mean, I think they're the only ones that did it. Nice big congratulations. Georgia Southern getting the job done with a 12-game schedule. Louisiana Tech 5-4 on the year. 4-5 against the spread. 6-3 to the over. Edward, nowadays, with the power of YouTube and technology, $14 would be a little... I like it, Urban Sports. Santa would be a little hard to believe, but hey, I'm still a believer. Alex, that's how Kyle gets to the office on a horse. I've been trying to talk my wife into buying horses, but she says no dice. No dice. No dice on that one. My beautiful wife used to have horses. I keep trying to get her to get horses, but she says there's no quality of life for a horse in the desert. Joseph says, my grandfather is the real Santa Claus. Check out the Saratoga Santa. That is awesome. All right, I will tell you this much. There's a big consensus report out and a lot of people on Louisiana Tech. A lot of people are on Louisiana Tech. We're going to take a look at it. We're going to take a look at all angles of it. When you start taking a look at the game, first of all, there's only an average of 3 points separates their offensive output, 26.3 points per game on average for Georgia Southern, 29.3 for Louisiana Tech. Joseph says, I have 4. When they ask, is Santa real? I tell them, when I got old and I said I don't believe in Santa, that is when I stopped getting gifts from Santa. So they still play along. Exactly the case. Santa loves betting the ponies. I love it. I love it. Lee Thrasher says, good morning, peeps. Great day yesterday. We killed the books. We definitely did. Dr. Franco's your friend in Summerlin. Summerlin is on the other side of Vegas, but I'm actually out of our West Phoenix office that we opened up right before coronavirus. Great time to head another office, right? We opened up another office right before coronavirus. No elf on the shelf here. But yeah, the Vegas office is about 40 minutes from Summerlin. My house in Boulder City is about, I'd say, an hour and 10 minutes from Summerlin, because it's complete opposite sides. Summerlin northwest of there. All right, Georgia Southern. We're going to talk about their offense. You want to see a run-heavy program? Here you go. All right, they're just a tad bit more on the passing side than an Army or Air Force. Maybe take all their passing output, combine it, and times it by 2, and that's what you get with Georgia Southern. They average passing the ball about 13 times a game. They average 7.6 yards per completion when they do attempt a pass. They average 262 yards a game on the ground, 5.4 yards per carry. No secret, Georgia Southern going to run it. And they're going to run it probably pretty effective against a Louisiana Tech defense that has had a issue stopping the run, giving up 4.7 yards per carry. And we'll talk about the defense and the amount of points that Louisiana Tech gives up and their run defense. We'll talk about all that when we get to the defensive side of things. Louisiana Tech averaging 29.3 points per game. They average a very dismal 2.8 yards per carry, 98 yards a game on the ground. Louisiana Tech has at times struggled to run the ball against certain teams. Their air attack has been inconsistent at best. They're averaging 6.4 yards per passing attempt, 227 in the air. But here's the thing, and I preach this all day long. When you have two great offenses and two great defenses, one of them is going to break. One of them is going to fail. When you have two mediocre offenses and two subpar, shitty defenses, one of them is going to break. I like to err on the side of offense because the defenses, most of the times, have the breakdowns. Georgia Southern gives up just 22.2 points per game. They give up 112 yards a game on the ground, 3.4 yards per carry. They also give up 221 in the air at 7.2 yards per passing attempt. They're plus 5 in the turnover department. Give me 1 second, folks. Okay. When you take a look at Louisiana Tech, good old La Tech, they're the ones that give up the points. 34.3 points per game. Their run defense gives up 4.7 yards per carry at 185 yards a game. They give up 7.7 yards per passing attempt, 240 in the air, and they're plus 2 in the turnover department. They are coming off their loss to TCU, but let's be honest, they were outnumbered and they were outgunned and outmanned in the game against TCU. Total different class of teams. Caliber of class. They had wins over North Texas, UAB. They lost to Texas San Antonio. They lost to Marshall. They lost to BYU. They also beat UTEP, Southern Miss, and Houston Baptist. Georgia Southern, on the other hand, they beat Campbell in the beginning of the year. They came out. They were beating the Raging Cajuns. They were beating Louisiana Lafayette. And Louisiana Lafayette in week 2 mounted that nice big comeback. We actually had them. That was a guaranteed Saturday play that we lost. We had the Raging Cajuns laying 12. They ended up winning that one by 2 in a monster comeback. They ended up losing to Louisiana Lafayette. Georgia Southern did. They bounced back 2 straight winners over Louisiana Monroe, as well as Massachusetts, who they skunked 41-0. They dropped their game against Coastal Carolina. They lost 28-14. They had a 7-point victory over South Alabama. They had a 7-point victory over Troy, 20-13. They had a 2-point victory over Texas State. They had a 1-point victory over Army, squeaking on by. That's right, sorry, they lost to Army by 1 point. They lost to Georgia State by 6. They ended up beating Florida Atlantic by 17, and they lost their last 2 games of the season. Last game of the season, losing to App State 34-26. When you start comparing both teams and everything, first of all, I glance at the trends for bowl games, but I pay no attention to them when it comes to betting. Because let's be honest, what Georgia Southern did in the Cure Bowl against San Jose State back in 2015, that game went under the total has no bearing. No bearing on what's going to happen today. So for somebody to say, hey guys, Georgia State, they're 1-2 straight up and 1-2 against the spread in bowl games in their last 3 bowl games. If you even pay that half a mind, you're looking at this all ass backwards. That's 2019, 2017, and 2015. Oh, that's a great idea, Ross. We're going to have to get some troll badges. We're going to have to get some troll badges for YouTube exclusive members. That's a great idea. That's a great idea. Yes, Summerlin's a great area, Dr. Franco. So pay no attention to some of those goofy, quacky stats that have no bearing on the outcome of today's game. Okay? For all intensive purposes, Georgia Southern should roll today. In reality, they should. But this is not always reality. This is the bowl season, where dogs cover and dogs win outright. Scott, I hope it does not drop big electric horse turds. The present my daughter got. Corey, send me an email, kyle@cappersdirect.com. We need some new badges, that's for sure. But yes, as Mike said, Kyle, right about reality thing. I want to change the title of the live. I don't even see what the title of the live is. Did they mess up? Oh, they put the wrong date. Thank you. They put the 22nd. Thank you. If you guys hit the refresh button, you'll see the correct date. Thank you. Thank you, Simon. I see when they set that up for me, they put the 22nd. Oh, and Clipper. Oh, I see what they did. I see what they did. And they still have the Lakers up there. Thank you. Ethan, it's live right now. If you've already purchased it and you don't see it, chances are you're using a cell phone. Make sure you turn your cell phone sideways like this from here to there. Scroll down just a little bit until you see your username. And then click the small little box that has 4 little windows in it. And then after you click that box, scroll down. Nico Cheese says, everybody smash the like button. Justice says they cut and pasted yesterday. That they did. That they did. Give me 1 second, folks. Remember, if you purchase the combo package today, you get My personal, the college football game of the year, absolutely free. That's included in the package. So Ed Kennedy, Mr. Lai, you guys get my game of the year included in that combo package for purchasing it today. If you don't already have it. Okay. Pei Vang is my game of the year in the premium package for today. I don't see it. I already see the premium plays, but not the game of the year. Game of the year is always separate, and it wouldn't be included in the premium plays. But no, not in premium plays. Game of the year is always separate. That's why it has a separate package for it. All right, so back to this game. Back to Georgia Southern, Louisiana Tech. In all reality, Georgia Tech should roll and roll big. Or not Georgia Tech, Georgia Southern, excuse me. 65% of the money rolling in is on Georgia Southern. 85% on the over, 15% to the under. Yet that line keeps staying at 48. %35 against the spread rolling with Louisiana Tech. Books will clean up with a Louisiana Tech win or cover, as 55% of the money line bets rolling in are on Georgia Southern as well. Parlays and stuff of that nature. Now, as far as the side of this game goes, I'm going to be honest. I have a tough time with the side. I really want to lean towards Louisiana Tech. You can get a touchdown. You can get 7 points minus $1.17. But in reality, I have a hard time laying it. In this one, I really do. As far as the total goes, Ethan says, I think Georgia Southern will cover the spread. Now, if this was a game where Louisiana Tech couldn't pass the ball down the field, I would be more inclined to want to take Georgia Southern. But Georgia Southern and their secondary giving up 7.2 yards per passing attempt. Louisiana Tech should be able to move the ball. Not necessarily with ease, but they should be able to move the ball efficiently enough to keep up with Georgia Southern. It's just going to be a matter of how fast does Georgia Southern score and give the ball right back to Louisiana Tech. If Southern has their way, they will have a 10 to 12 minute possession every single time they have the ball. So as far as this one goes, as far as the side goes, I do lean towards Louisiana Tech. But their inability and inconsistency to run the ball at times definitely have me laying off of the side as of right now. Now, that may change. I may change my opinion between now and when I put out my personal plays. But as of right now, it's a stay away. For me in this one, as of right now. As far as the total goes, we have an official play on the total, so I'm not going to give out that one. Taking a look at one more avenue on this one. But I think Louisiana Tech definitely will surprise some people here. I do believe Louisiana Tech will definitely surprise some people here. And if I was going to take them, I would take them minus $1.17 and take that plus 7. Now, moving into the Montgomery Bowl. Memphis, Florida Atlantic. This should be a good game, too. I'll be honest with you. The bowl games that we got, real quick, going over the rest of the schedule for today and Christmas Eve, as well as Friday. Tomorrow we get the New Mexico Bowl, Hawaii and Houston. That should be a fun matchup. Christmas Day, we get Marshall and Buffalo. Little afternoon college football action. Don't forget NFL all weekend long, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Saturday, the day after Christmas, is going to be awesome. Western Kentucky, Georgia State. Louisiana Lafayette, UTSA. Liberty and Coastal Carolina. And it's just too damn bad they canceled UAB in South Carolina in the Gasparilla Bowl. I wish they were able to find them a replacement. Now the Montgomery Bowl between FAU and Memphis. FAU 5-3 straight up, 3-5 against the spread, 2-6 to the over. Going up against Memphis, 7-3 straight up, 3-7 against the spread. Memphis has been a horrible against the spread team all year long, 3-7 to the under as well. Taking a look at the line on this one. Memphis laying 9 where it's been. That number has not been moving. Florida Atlantic plus 9. Total over and under 52.5 as of right now. J-Rock says, ask BYU, they'll play anyone. I know they should ask BYU to play another game. I would have loved to see BYU play another game. Especially against a real team like South Carolina. That would be great. Even on 1 day or 3 days rest. Do it. First quarter over, 10.5 at plus 110. First half over and under 27 in this game. Over and under 27 with a full game total of 52.5. The numbers don't add up there. They're definitely trying to coerce you into something. Give me 1 second, folks. All right. J-Rock says, FAU can't stop a nosebleed. Matt says, got Memphis minus 8.5 today. When you start diving into this one, believe it or not, Shapenny, yeah, my personal college football game of the year is today. Absolutely. Memphis, 7-3 straight up, 3-7 against the spread. They're ranked 102nd in total defense and 122nd in the pass defense. Their defense can't stop anything. Yet the under keeps cashing for them. The under is 5-3-2 in their last 10 games. The Owls are ranked 117th in offense as far as passing yards go, 111th in total offense, and 112 in scoring, averaging just 20 points a game, and even Steven 20. They average 185 yards a game on the ground, 4.6 yards per carry, 5.8 yards per passing attempt, Hold on one second, folks. Cappers Direct. Good, how are you, sir? Speaking. Oh, I appreciate that. Oh, nice. Nice. Very good. Very good. Now, come join the live chat right now. You could ask everybody if we're just lucky or good. They'll be able to tell you. Just come on YouTube and you'll see our live video right now. We're live right now. Yes, sir. Yeah, my game of the years. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. How do you just go to our website cappersdirect.com and then click on the premium tab and then scroll down and you'll see all the different packages. Yep. Yeah, you can purchase a premium play package. You can purchase it right on our website. Yep, not a problem. Not a problem, sir. Thank you. Come join us on YouTube right now. All right. You got it, sir. Thank you. All right, bye-bye. Not everybody understands our website or how to operate it. I try and provide the best customer service that I can. Justice says my grandmother could roll through their D-line with a walker. Didn't say that. Definitely didn't say that one. Florida Atlantic, back to them. They average 185 yards a game on the ground, 4.6 yards per carry. They are a run-heavy program, average 40 run plays to 25 passing plays. They average a very low 5.8 yards per passing attempt, 16.4 yards per point. Memphis, on the other hand, they average more points per game, 31.6. And they've got the passing game to run game fairly even, Steven. 36 run plays to 39 passing plays. They average 142 a game on the ground, 3.9 yards per carry, 318 in the air at 8.2 yards per passing attempt. Now the defenses. The defenses have been stingy as far as giving up numbers. They give up 16.5 points per game, Florida Atlantic, holding teams. They may only score 20, but they're only giving up 16.5 points per game. They give up 4 yards a carry, 151 on the ground, 176 in the air, 6.1 yards per passing attempt. And the average holding teams at 19.8 yards per point, making it pretty hard to score. Memphis gives up 29.7 points per game, but let's be honest, their level of competition was probably on the harder side, having faced SMU, UCF, Temple, Cincinnati, South Florida, Tulane, and Houston as well. They give up 3.9 yards per carry, 146 a game on the ground, and 7.7 yards per passing attempt. They're +2 on the turnovers, Florida Atlantic -1 on the turnovers. So not a real big turnover advantage for either one. As far as the side goes, is 9 the correct number? Is what you have to ask yourself. Is 9 the correct number? When the committee plans these bowls, they're generally not putting games with lopsided, knowing that the numbers are going to be lopsided. They try and make them competitive. They try and make the games fun and competitive for both teams. And that's why two teams that faced off in the regular season or in recent time generally don't play each other in a bowl game. They try and find intriguing matchups, run games versus a huge run defense, or vice versa. As far as this one goes, Memphis laying 9. Memphis should roll against them. But how good is that FAU defense that Lane Kiffin and company left them a year ago that they're still only giving up 16.5 points a game? The problem is their offensive output has dropped, it has dwindled. But again, something's got to break. Something has to break. The offense or defense is going to break. And yeah, Memphis got beat down by Penn State in the Cotton Bowl last year, 53-39. Memphis has not covered the spread or even won a bowl game in their last 5. Whereas FAU in their last 4 is not only 4-0 straight up, but they're 4-0 against the spread. That's for sure. Memphis riding a 4-game under streak. 4 out of their last 5 have gone under 4 straight. As far as this one goes, I do lean towards Memphis, though. I think they're the better team. I do lean towards Memphis laying the 9. My personal plays are not out yet, so I don't have all our plays ready yet. But as far as this one goes, early lean on it, I do lean towards Memphis laying the 9. Their defensive numbers don't support them laying 9. Their offensive output does. But I take a look at the stats from FAU, and I say, okay, that was against the likes of Charlotte, UTSA, Western Kentucky, Florida International, a.k.a. FIU, UMass, Georgia Southern, and Southern Miss. So I don't hold their stats completely true because of the level of competition that they're playing. How do I feel about the first half? Memphis laying 4.5 first half, it's definitely more attractive than laying 9. That's for sure. The only issue with the first half, no opinion on that one. As far as the first half, the only issue with 4.5 that I have, Joseph, is if FAU continues to run. They are a run-heavy program. They run 40 running plays to 25 passing plays. If they keep running the ball, which they should be able to do, if they run the ball consistently and keep up picking up first down yardage, they might kill that clock, and you may not have enough opportunities to step up and cover the 5 in the first half. It may take a full game to get to 7 or 9. Or a spot where Memphis ends with the ball in the first half, getting the ball in the second half, depending on the coin flip and all of that nature. So all that can definitely be a big factor. Now, if they get the first possession of the game, yeah, the 4.5, I would have to say, or 5 would definitely be a little more inclined to play it. And Justice, it's not 5 for the full game. We were talking about the first half on that one. All right, so we're going to move into some college hoops, some NBA. We've got a lot of fun stuff today planned. Members only live show in 2 hours and 25 minutes. Better get moving here. All right, members only live show in 2 hours, 25 minutes. If you're not a YouTube exclusive member, click the join button or the link that I just posted here on YouTube. Become a YouTube exclusive member. And come join the party. Come join the fun. Because we're going to have a members only live show here in 2 hours and 25 minutes. We're going to break down some games exclusively for the live members. And it's different than this show. It's not the same barbershop talk. We cut right to the chase. We get right to the point. We have a lot of fun. No haters, no trolls. All members only. And it's a lot of fun. Mike, thank you. I appreciate that. Not a problem, Justin. I figured that's what you were meaning. I figured that's what you were getting at. All right, so going to log into the college hoop system here. That way we can break down some games real quick in college hoops. Want to put you guys on free plays. Now, I did put out a free play last night in the Villanova and Marquette game. We will break down that one. I know that one is a little later in the afternoon, but we'll break down that one. Jason says, FAU Moneyline, cash a ticket. Joe Jet, what's my thoughts on the 3 goals in the Stoke City soccer game this afternoon? Honest, didn't even look at it. So, if I was to give you an honest opinion on it, my honest opinion would be I didn't look at it. But an unhonest opinion would be making up some bullshit. That I can't do. That I can't do. All right, so we're going to break down the Villanova-Marquette game. Gave out a free play on this one in the daily free play video. Some great soccer today, that there is. But I'm going to be honest, game of the year today, my focus is laser focused at what we're doing at hand. And I didn't deviate. Laser focused, locked in, ready to rock and ready to roll. And I'm ready to end the year on a monster of a note. J-Rock, right? So I'm honed in on some other things. I didn't spend any time on soccer. A man can only effectively spend quality time on certain things. Or woman. Villanova 7-1 on the year. The Wildcats guys, Jay Wright and his program rolling. They started out the year beating Boston College. They beat ASU. They dropped a game in OT to Virginia Tech. Since then, they beat Hartford, Texas, Georgetown, Butler, and St. Joseph's. Smashing teams along the way. Nico Chi, thank you, sir. Rio C, yo. Taking a look at Marquette, Steve Wanowski, and the Golden Eagles. They're 1-2 in conference play there in the Big East, and they are struggling in Big East conference play. They won their first conference play game against Creighton. They lost their last 2 against Seton Hall Xavier. They're riding a 2-game losing streak, 5-4 on the win, with their other 4 wins against Arkansas, Pine Bluff, Eastern Illinois, Wisconsin, who they only got by 2, and Green Bay. They do have losses to Xavier, Seton Hall, and then out-of-conference losses to UCLA and Oklahoma State. Here they are at home. If they were with a full crowd, etc., the Fiserv Forum holds 17,600 screaming fans. It won't be nothing like that. They do have a home court advantage of 3.5, which makes it the 99th toughest place to play in Division I when the house is packed. when you start taking a look at both of these teams, side-by-side comparison, this, that, and the other. First of all, let's pop up the odds on this one, folks. Let's pop up the odds on this one. Give me 1 second. I'm just popping those up. Nico, thanks for jumping on board the game of the year. Any questions, feel free to shoot me a message about it. That goes for anybody. Villanova currently laying 5. We have already beat the line movement. I'm going to be straight up and honest with you guys. When we gave out this game last night, and I put it out in a daily free play video, the line was Villanova laying 4 minus $1.10. That line is already up to 5 minus $1.15. It should be 5.5 as soon as you guys start to bet it. So if you're going to be betting on Villanova, I would do it sooner rather than later. Why? Because the line is moving. And it will continue to move. Shapendi, thank you. Danny Daniels, thank you, my brother. Nico Chi, thank you. Israel, thank you. Mr. Lai, thanks for jumping on board the combo package. Anthony, I see you just jumped on board the combo package as well. My personal plays are not out, but premiums are. And as for buying the combo package, you get my game of the year for free today. And that is added to your account as well. J-Rock says it's only rigged if I lose. Total in the Villanova Marquette game, over and under 140.5. You know, I went over this yesterday, and we go over this pretty much every single day. In order to be a successful bettor, you either need to yourself beat the closing line consistently, or you need to be following somebody that's beating the closing line consistently. We beat the closing line here consistently day in and day out. Now, that's not going to be the answer to all your prayers. Not only do you have to beat the closing line, but you need to make sure you're on the winning sides more times than not. That way those beating the closing lines actually matter. One way or another, we're on the right side of the line movement. That is for sure. When you start comparing them both side by side, first of all, Marquette has a quality offense. They're ranked 18th in the country based on adjusted efficiencies. Villanova, number 4 in our system. They hit 55.6% from the field. They have the second least amount of turnovers at 12.3%. Their offensive rebounding is definitely lacking. It's on the low side at 28.2. They can definitely improve their offensive rebounding capabilities. They hit 37.2% from out deep. They hit and convert 55.4% of all their 2-point plays. They are a 73.5% free throw shooting team. I like that. However, Marquette, when it comes to offensive numbers, they're not too shabby either, hitting 53.1% from the field. They are a quality offensive rebounding team at 34.5%. Turnovers with Marquette are an issue, and they have been. And until they straighten that out, they will continue to be. They hit 38.6% from out deep. They are the 30th best three-point shooting team in all of Division I. They convert 50.2%, 50.2% of all their 2-point plays, every jump shot, layup, and dunk. And they are a 74.5% free throw shooting team. Pavang, super easy, brother. All you need to do, I'm assuming you're using a cell phone because you can't see them. Only people that can't see them are the ones using a mobile device. So super easy. Take your phone or your mobile device like this. Turn it this way. Turn it sideways. Scroll down just a little bit until you find your username. All right, find your username. And once you find your username, right below it is a small little box with 4 windows in it. Click that box with 4 windows in it. It may be right next to it or it may be right below it. There's only one of them. Click the box that's got 4 windows in it. And then scroll down. Ryan says, Nova is minus 5.5 on FanDuel right now. Wish it was at 4. You should have watched our daily free play video yesterday evening when we gave it out at 4. Some of you guys are missing major line movements. Hell, we had Nevada at +3 yesterday. The latte is now empty. That's not a good sign. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, folks. Okay. Aaron Gore says BetMGM still has it at 4. Bravo, bravo. Justice need to put what on the soundboard? What did I miss? What are you referring to? And we'll put it on the soundboard. Shane Moneyline Russell's what we call him. Arturo says, Bloody Mary's currently at my house. If they're spicy, count me in, Arturo P. I'll be down in Mississippi shortly. I'll be on a flight. All right, so you can't just look at offenses. You got to take a look at the defensive side of things. Marquette has a quality defense as well. 68th in our system based on adjusted efficiencies. They're holding teams to 46.3% shooting. They're giving up 33.8% from out deep. They're limiting teams to 27% offensive rebounding. Nathan says the clown horn. We got this one. And I got this one. We got a few. We got a few. When you take a look at Villanova's defense, first of all, they're holding teams to 52% shooting overall. Not the best in that stat. They can definitely pick that part up. They're giving up 34.9% from out deep. 51.8% is where they're holding teams to 2-point shooting. Their defensive numbers are stacked because they're limiting teams to just 20.5% offensive rebounding capabilities. And they're creating turnovers while limiting them on offense. Their defensive numbers are definitely lacking, in my opinion, for as high as they are ranked on defense. But they've been holding quality teams in the 60s at most. The most they gave up was their overtime loss, 81 to Virginia Tech. But for the most part, they're holding their opponents into the 60s in scoring. As far as this one goes, we gave it out at Villanova laying the 4. Aaron says BetMGM has Villanova laying the 4. Now, some of you didn't know we had this. I'm going to put it up on the free play board just so we have it. And we got to change that date. Oh, look at this juicy 2-0. I wish we could just go rebet this right here, folks. BYU first half team total over 20.5. And Nevada +3 beating that closing line. Boy, did we get some sharp lines yesterday. All right, so we're putting that one on the board. And no, that's not the only thing you're getting from me today. So settle on down, take your panties out of a wad, calm down, give it a round of applause because we're about to do some damage to the books. Yeah, you guys know it's true. It's time. It's time. Let's do another game day breakdown. Time for another game day breakdown. Now we're just going to bounce around. All right, we're going to take a look at that Xavier and Creighton game. I know a lot of you guys are on that. Elisa, thanks for jumping on board. 3 days of the premium plays. Joe, thanks for jumping on board my personal play as well. It's a great day for betting sports. And we're having that fun today. So next up, Xavier Creighton. This is a 3 p.m. Eastern time game. I know a lot of you guys are on this early game. Alrighty. Popping up the odds for this one. Got to go back up to the top of the page, hit the refresh button. That way we get the most updated version of it. Nathan says, yep, I knew BYU was going to beat the daylight out of them. We definitely Loved a little BYU action too. Awesome P. Vang. Justice with the goat symbols. Gotta drop the soundboard as well. Gotta drop the soundboard as well. All right, so taking a look at this one. First of all, Xavier coming in as a 7-point dog. A 7-point road dog against Creighton. Creighton catching this, or laying the 7 over and under 152. First of all, Xavier 8-0. 8-0 on the year. It doesn't matter if they play at home or if they play on the road. They were 8-0 and a 7-point dog. They've got wins over Oakland, Bradley, Toledo, Eastern Kentucky, Tennessee Tech, Cincinnati, Oklahoma, and most recently Marquette, beating them by 391-88. And then you've got Creighton 6-2 on the year. They have beat North Dakota State, Nebraska, Omaha, Tennessee State, Nebraska, St. John's, and Connecticut, who took overtime to beat them by 2, 76-74. They've got losses to Kansas, which was a 1-point loss, as well as a 5-point loss to Marquette, who Xavier just beat last Sunday at home. Now, when Xavier has played on the road, they have played one road game. 7 games at home, 1 road game. It was against Cincinnati. They beat them 77-69. When you start comparing both of these teams, first of all, Creighton's offense, I'm not going to lie, it's no joke. All right? They have a couple avenues where they can definitely improve, a.k.a. offensive rebounding, a.k.a. free throw shooting, where they suck at 66%. Taking a look at the rest of their numbers. In our systems, Creighton comes in with the 5th best offense based on adjusted efficiencies. Pace of play between both teams, 15.4 and 15.9 seconds for Xavier. Not much difference there. Both teams are on the faster side of Division I play. Creighton converting 58.7% from the field, 38.1% success rate from out deep, 59.9% conversion of all their 2-point plays, every jump shot, layup, and dunk. Here they are knocking down all these buckets. It doesn't matter. It could be a 2-point play. It could be a 3-pointer. And then they get on the foul line where the shots are free and you get to take your time and you get to dribble, shoot. And they're stuck at 66.4% shooting from the charity stripe after 8 games. A pathetic number for such a quality shooting team. I'm not gonna lie to you. If their offensive rebounding capability was above 24% and their free throw shooting was in the 70s, they would probably have the number 1 offense based on adjusted efficiencies in Division I. But just those 2 stats right there, kill them. Take a look at their 1-point loss against Kansas. How many free throws did they miss? How many free throws did Creighton miss? First of all, they went 9 of 27 from out deep that day, and they shot 50% from the charity stripe. They went 50%. They shot 9 of 18 in their 1-point loss to Kansas. In their 5-point loss to Marquette, what did they shoot? First of all, they went 14 of 25 for a very poor 56%. Make your free throws, win games. Make your free throws and close out those close games. Good teams win and great teams cover the spread for us, right? Now, I haven't seen too many great teams cover the spread that can't knock down a free throw. That part scares me. That part scares me. Now, the fact that Creighton actually hung in with Kansas, hung in with Marquette. Marquette just lost to Xavier at home. This is a very big road conference game for Xavier. They're 1-0 in conference play, and this is by far one of the bigger ones for them on the year, especially early in the year. Might be this weekend, Nevres. I believe it was this weekend. There's a rumor that a rumor swirling in here. We might have one tomorrow. But until it's a for sure thing, I didn't want to get everybody excited about it. But until I know for sure, we do have one brewing for tomorrow. But we need to confirm a couple things to make sure everything's a go first. Scott says that, hey, Kyle, thanks for doing the charity yesterday for the vets. Was happy to help. Enjoy your show. I listened to a few, and you always give good info. Thank you. Thank you, Scott. I appreciate that. Appreciate you tuning in as well. Everybody, if you guys haven't already done so, give us a big thumbs up in the video. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button right down below. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. That way you do not miss a beat on anything that we do. Do not miss out. Do not miss out. Do not miss out. And then right next to it is the Join tab. If you are not a YouTube exclusive member, come join the dark side. It's only $9.99 a month or $14.99 for even more access. Up to 2 extra additional members-only live shows, members-only videos, content, behind-the-scenes stuff, all of that good stuff for members only. It's a lot of fun. At 2 p.m. Eastern Time today, we have a members-only live show that is open for all YouTube exclusive members. So if you're not part of that, sign up. That way you can get your name in green. There's a link to it, or right next to the subscribe button is a join button. So as far as the Xavier and Creighton game goes, I do have a free play on this one for you guys. Xavier catching the 7, in my opinion, is a bargain. Now, obviously, I'd love to get 8 or 8.5, but I just don't think that's the case for a 3 p.m. game. Taking a look, a quick gander at the money side of it, unfortunately, there's a lot of money rolling in on Xavier. I was hoping it would be the other way around. But it's not, unfortunately. But Xavier plus the 7 is what I'm working with. Nathan says, a lot of value. I want the hook 7.5. You'd have to buy it up in this case, which you could do. You can get 7.5. It's minus $1.20. Somebody says you should start a Discord. We've kicked around that idea, but we're still kicking it around. You never know. We may have one pop up every now and then. Or not every now and then, but sooner rather than later. But again, no different than coming to join the members only live exclusive content. Nathan says 7 sounds like gold to me. I hope we're not stepping on a landmine and stepping on a trap, but free play for you guys. Free play, because Villanova's not the only one that I've got for you guys. Xavier plus the 7. A little early action game, and I hope we're not stepping on a landmine here. Oh man, I'm all screwed up. Come on. Xavier plus the 7. Move that one back over here a little bit. Xavier plus the 7. Sliding back on over into reality. Back onto the screen. I sincerely hope we're not stepping on a landmine with that one. But I am betting that one and giving out as a free official play for everybody. Which I don't think we'll be stepping on a landmine. I do like it. I do like it. Mr. Bayer, I see school is done. Thank you for jumping on board. Thank you for jumping on board. The College Bowl package, you get my game of the year absolutely free. Give me 1 second, folks. Okay. Creighton is definitely a great team. Creighton is definitely a quality team. I think we've got this is going to be a typical conference matchup between two solid foes and contenders in that conference in the Big East. And I think 7 points is a lot. I'm going to be honest. I think 7 points is a lot to give up. Honestly, I think the line probably should have been right around 4. Have I done a show in front of a live audience? No, we haven't done this in front of a live audience. Just you guys, folks. Nathan, I know all about that. I had that surgery done on my sinuses. Ezra says, my site lays Villanova laying 5. Would you still take that bet? I think 5 is still a safe bet. I mean, let's be honest. I bet it at 4, okay? I bet it at 4, which means I need 5 to win. I don't give out a bet where I'm expecting it to win by just 1. Give me 1 second. All right. The next up on the list, we're going to do another one for you guys. Maybe a little afternoon action. And we're just glancing around. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Turn your phone sideways. Scroll down just a little bit and look for your username. Right below your username is a small little box that has 4 windows inside it. Click that box and then scroll down. I'm going to say that 400 times today. But it's okay. I don't mind saying it. 4 p.m. Eastern Time, Idaho State, Northern Colorado. You know, these teams on the back-to-back schedule just played yesterday. Northern Colorado squeaking by 69-64. I'm going to be honest. I almost took Northern Colorado yesterday. I was close. I mean, I was literally that close to taking it. And I'm glad I didn't. Not covering the spread there. Brandon, put that on your voicemail. Actually, I need to. If you're trying to access your plays and you can't find them and you have an active package, that's actually probably a good idea. That's probably a good idea. As far as the game today, I think Northern Colorado balls out today. I think they more than likely tried to conserve a little yesterday. Line on that one today, sitting at 8, currently at BetOnline. Mr. Bayer, yeah, me too. I was actually expecting him to start today, but it's looking like it's going to be in a couple days or tomorrow. I haven't seen the schedule yet. I was so focused in on the game of the year and making sure that this was locked down. So, me too, though, with the soccer. Soccer's going to be fun, especially with the bowl package. And the only way people get on it is to be part of it. Nathan, you went 3-1 yesterday. Congratulations. 3-1's a great day. As far as just skipping over some of the games, UCLA and Oregon. You know, Oregon smashed them last year. And this is probably one of the better matchups besides like the Villanova and Marquette game and Xavier and Creighton game. Providence and Butler will be a good one. Georgetown, Seton Hall. But the one that I'm looking forward to is the afternoon game between UCLA and Oregon. Hot diggity dog. This should be a good game. Oregon smashed them last year. Let's be honest. They smashed them last year. It's not the same UCLA team. It is not the same UCLA team. UCLA has the 11th best offense based on adjusted efficiencies, which is higher than Oregon. When it comes to defense, Oregon has probably the better defense. Just hell, that ugly-ass court is a defensive player all by itself with those leaves from the tree on the court as well, in my opinion. There's nothing that UCLA does wrong when it comes to offense. They limit turnovers at 15.6%. They hit 52% from the field, 33.1% offensive rebounding. They convert 35.1% from out deep. They hit 51.6% of their two-point plays. They're converting 70.7% of their free throws. When it comes to UCLA on offense, they're very efficient. They may not have the best numbers overall. They're not the fastest team at 18.7 seconds per possession. Hell, Oregon is 2 seconds faster on average. But they are efficient and in the green in every single stat category. When it comes to offense. Chuck, you need to be signed up by 3 p.m. Eastern time. It's either the first bowl game or it's the second bowl game. So you got to be signed up by 3 p.m. Eastern time. When you take a look at Oregon's offense, definitely have a quality offense. They do a few things right. Their offensive rebounding is great, 34.5%, hit 53.7% from the field. They are converting just 31.7% from out deep. They do convert 56.9% of all their two-point plays, and they are on the shittier side of the free throws at 68.9%. But let's be honest, 1.8% is not that big of a difference when it comes to free throw shooting between UCLA and Oregon. 2-foul participation, there's no advantage either direction. Oregon in at 11% of the time. UCLA in at 12%. Both go to the bench for roughly 25% of their total minutes. Point distribution is very similar, except for the fact that Oregon does not rely on the free throw, as they're only accounting for 15% of their total points to be from the charity stripe. As far as this one goes, I don't have an official play on it, but I do lean towards UCLA plus the points here. Honestly, the way things have been going, you've got Oregon, who's 6-1. They lost their first game to Missouri by 8. They've rattled off 6 straight wins. They're 1-0 in conference play when they beat Washington back on the 12th last Saturday, or 2 Saturdays ago, excuse me. They got wins over Seton Hall, Eastern Washington, Florida A&M. They beat Washington Pac-12 conference play. They got a win over San Francisco as well as Portland. But when you take a look at UCLA, their record may be 5-2. They've lost 2 road games. They lost a true road game against San Diego State, but their big player was out in the very first game of the year, and we got caught on the wrong side of that one. They beat Pepperdine, Seattle, Cal, San Diego, and most notably Marquette by 9, 69-60. They did just lose a semi-away game to Ohio State where they lost 77-70. As far as today goes, I do lean towards UCLA plus the points in this situation here. I think that they're the better offensive unit. I think that some of the numbers may not tell the full picture when it comes to defense, in my opinion. So for that aspect, I do lean towards UCLA. And they're actually plus 3 minus $1.12. So I do lean towards UCLA plus the 3 minus $1.12 currently. All righty, hit the refresh button. Remember, if you're not on my game of the year, you have plenty of time to get on board. You can do so here. Here's a direct link to it. Remember the College Football Bowl Package. You get it for free. And anybody that purchases the combo package today also gets it for free if you purchase the bowl package today, if you don't already have it. If you already have it, you already have it. I know there's a lot of you that are up for renewal today, so I was glad I was able to get them to do that promo where even if you bought the combo package, you got my game of the year for free. Because I know there's a lot of you that are up for renewal today after yesterday's big day. Yesterday's big day was fun. And again, hats off to everybody that joined in and donated for the donation day yesterday. Once I doubled it, a hell of a day, folks. Hell of a day for donations. Over 7K going out. Amazing time. Again, I do want to thank everybody that has tuned in. If you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, hit that subscribe button now. That way you do not miss a beat on anything that we do. From the daily live shows like this every single day, Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, which means, folks, we'll be live again tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. The only day you will not catch me live will be Christmas Eve. Or not Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, excuse me. We will be live on Christmas Eve in the morning. We'll have a little Christmas morning show. LT, good morning, my brother. I meant to reply to your text message, but I seen it late last night. Got to be signed up by 3 p.m. Eastern Time for my game of the year. But we will do a Christmas Eve show, Christmas Day. If I have personal plays, I'll put them out. If I don't, I won't. But more than likely, we'll have something. Premium plays will have something as well. But as far as the live show goes, no live show Christmas Day. I'll be with my wife and 5-year-old and then family in the evenings. But you never know. I may go live a little later on in the afternoon while I'm smoking a turkey and waiting for family to get here. So you guys just never know. Might have cooking with Kyle on Christmas Day. You just never know. Jimmy Carson, what about Penn State? As far as the Penn State and Fighting Illini game goes, that'll be a hell of a Big Ten matchup. I don't have a dollar on that game, but I did lean towards the Fighting Illini. Dario picks today. There's picks today. 2 free plays up on the board. Hit the rewind button if you're looking for the free stuff. If you're looking for the paid stuff, it is on the website, locked, loaded, ready to go. All right, folks. Live show today. There is an additional live show today. There is a members-only live show right here on YouTube in less than 2 hours. In 1 hour and 48 minutes, we will be live again for the Cappers Nation members-only live show. Available to all members, not just Cap Nation members, but the Cap Nation family members, which is the higher of the 2 packages. They're only $9 and $14.99 depending on the 2. But members only live show, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, hour and 47 minutes now. So hit that join button, click that link, get that YouTube exclusive membership. Your name will pop up in green as well, where we can see all the members. And we're going to have a boatload of fun today. And the members only live show is way different than these. We jump right into it. We'll shoot the shit a little bit and answer questions and stuff of that nature, but we jump straight into the fun. All right, folks, I am out of here. I will see everybody. If I don't see you guys on the members only live show in an hour and 46 minutes, I will see everybody back live tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 7 Pacific, for more fun. Everybody on my game of the year, good luck. And one thing that I always want to tell everybody, it doesn't matter if it's a game of the year, if it's a free play, wager responsibly. All right? Always bet within your means. And don't ever do anything stupid. All right? Always wager responsibly. Rule number 1 here. All right? Good luck. Always bet within your means and don't do anything stupid. And we'll see everybody live in an hour and 45 more minutes. All right, guys. Good luck, everybody. If I don't see you guys later today, we'll see you guys all live tomorrow, So hit that subscribe button. Do me a favor. There's 192 here, only 114 thumbs up. Do us a favor. Give us a thumbs up on the way out the door. We greatly appreciate it when you do. All right? There's other channels begging for donations so that way they can run their shit. Now, the only thing that we ask, just give us a thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up and let us know you appreciate the content. All right? Good luck, everybody. And we'll see you guys all live in a little bit. Absolutely, Alex, game of the year. We're going to hammer the snot out of the books with it. Good luck.